never gets old, but I was a juvenile stuck.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Moments away, it'll be Seattle going up against the Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Seattle. And you can just feel the excitement right now as we're underway. Game 1, Western Conference Finals. And it's Love with the ball for Los Angeles. And Love throws it down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Rose can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's DeHare. Kramer's shot is no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Sweet string music. Nestled that one in nicely.
Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now here's Rose. Over to the wing, and stolen by Iverson. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Kramer. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's James. 6 points for him from the wing. Now here's Iverson. Can't connect from short range. From about 16, and Davis pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Seattle trails by 8. There's Rose with the 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Here's Iverson. Got a hand on it. Rose passes to Kramer. Back to Rose. Here's Kramer. Pass to Howard. Inside. Now here's Rose. The offensive rebound. 4 on the clock. And that one is hammered home.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Love, and the dunk by Love.
Love his work moving that ball around like that.
Here's Kramer, and Davis sends it back. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Lakers leading by 4. James with it. He's got 8. Young outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensive. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Melo's checked in for Mohamed Bamba, and Iverson's subbed in for Smith.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
Seattle trails by 11. Here's Kramer. Hits the three-point bomb. Kramer's got a couple of threes now in the first for Seattle.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Slim tips it back in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pass to Iverson. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Again, Los Angeles. And what's your take, guys, from the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And yes, it's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the Lakers with possession here. Seattle able to drain the 3. James against Rose. 5 on the clock, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's James. He's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to DeHare. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's up a 3. Melo's shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well-deserved. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Young outside. Here's Iverson. High post, Davis. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle trails by 14. Here's McGrady. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong move inside sends him to the strike.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. On its way from Young for 2. Los Angeles with another miss. And Rose throws it down hard.
Letting his actions do his speaking and his actions say, I'm just too good.
It's stolen. And he banks in the layup. Rose has got 7.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Rizachet checked in. Seattle trails by 11. Here's McGrady. Great D that time from Davis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this one to win.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Zahir.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here is Slim. A fadeaway. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Seattle. They're on a 12-3 run. And that one's good. McGrady.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now, here is Russell. Still scoreless. 4 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Young from the arc. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Rose passes to McGrady. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Love check in for Young. James comes in for Iverson. And Melo subbed in for Russell.
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's James. Los Angeles with another miss.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. For Seattle, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one drops. Some changes for the Lakers. Kemp comes in for Davis. And Iverson's subbed in for Rizachet.
Second team.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Kramer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Kramer's got it all tied up now for Seattle. James, great touch on the 16-footer. James has got 15.
That's good offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Taken away. He takes it in. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so now, a timeout. Called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Iverson. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Here's Reza Shea. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. The kick out to Rose. To the inside, to Harry. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Randolph's checked in for Seattle. Vincent comes in for Rose. Free throw good, James.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident our players feel.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Pass to Melo. Here's Reza Shea. Hills with the steal and pushing it up to Seattle. Now Vincent, the 3. Love grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. 52 seconds left now here in the second. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Oh, and the dunk by Melo.
And when you throw it down like that, it infuses the whole team with energy.
Here's Kramer. 22 points for him. Over Love. Kramer's shot is no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Melo with the steal. Here's James. Love with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Kramer. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far.
They're doing some good things. Rebounding is not one of them. Maybe try a bigger lineup in the second half. Maybe run more guys to the boards. Maybe both.
Listen to Coach O'Neal.
The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Melo. From deep, Iverson. That ball, big assist by Love. 18 points for Iverson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Count that bucket. Iverson's got 20 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Kramer's shot is no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Iverson dishes to Melo. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Randolph. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Lakers leading by 7. And they double up James. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. On the wing, Iverson. Here's Slim. Takes it inside.
Getting downhill and taking flight. What a move.
Here's James. He's got 18. And it's Davis at the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Scurry. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Love kicks to James.
Forcing the action a bit, you draw fouls when you do so.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Daniel Tice is checked in for Los Angeles. And Seattle also making a change. McGrady's checked in. First one falls for him. That one misses. Davis, the pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Tice throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards
has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And it's Seattle with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And Seattle making a change here. Young passes to James. Spins. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rose. And it's James missing. Seattle trails by 12. Here's Sanders. Pass to DeHare. No good with the triple. Ball's not loose. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Tice. Lakers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And here is James. It's Young on the wing. Sanders covering. Fades back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Los Angeles with some changes. Rizachet, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jamison comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Russell in for James. Lakers leading by 12. 1:57 left in the third. Here's Russell. The kick out to Young. Releases. A putback. Back to Russell. Tries the spin move. Driving inside. Here's Rizachet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he earns himself a trip to the line. That's a positive possession for this offense.
And the Lakers making a change here. Iverson's checked in, and then for Seattle. Blair comes in for Howard. And Smooth subbed in for Sanders.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And it's Iverson missing. Seattle trails by 13. Driving. Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
Now here's Iverson. 22 points for him. Outside Russell. Back to Iverson. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Seattle.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Iverson. Gets it off, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Russell with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Russell kicks to Davis, and Davis throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Russell after the basket by Seattle. To the paint, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kramer. Dehaer passes to Kramer. Here's Iverson. 2 points. That one goes. Iverson's got 11 in the second half.
Finishing in style. Use that speed to get out in front. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated glass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Los Angeles making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
Number 6.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. Here's Kramer going inside. Doesn't go that time. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Graham. Kicks it out to Iverson. Just 3 to shoot. Again, the Lakers.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And so Graham will bring it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Randolph. It's stolen by Smith. Spins. Puts it up. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kramer's shot is good.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Graham, the pass to Smith. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Smith's got his first basket.
Far from just a jump shooter now. Smith also impressive at finishing in close.
Here's Rose. A rebound by the Lakers. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stolen away and pushing it up to Seattle. Offensive rebound. Here's Randolph, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Howard's checked in for Slim.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
James, and James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And Seattle making a change here. Mills is checked in. And it's Melo with the rebound. Here's James. Here's Iverson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's what good passing gets you. Jumpy defenders.
Free throw good. Iverson.
At the line for 2. Iverson.
He doesn't get the second one.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Seattle making a change here. McGrady's checked in. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Rose. All alone. Iverson with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
It's stolen by McGrady. Oh, the slam dunk.
Ice in the veins, providing a shockwave.
Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Iverson showing the moves down low.
Big points for Stewart, stepping up.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard Rick Adelman was telling his team, now he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's working on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
James looking it over. Here's Iverson, clock at 4. From 15 feet away, count it.
Wow, filling it up in a hurry.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
2 points. That one goes.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Ah, it's good.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the 3 misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Good. Nice touch there near the hoop.
It's James. Now Iverson. James outside. And here is Iverson. Strong move off the glass.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Guys, what's your take?
Well, this isn't ideal. They've got to make a 3, then foul, then hope for some help with some free throw misses, and then make another 3. Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound, and then gave up the triple.
And so the Lakers take the win. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.